What's up guys, it's Daveincid and I'm happy to present you my latest update of my increased Realism Megapack. I would like to thank everyone who supported me during the test stage and early access. Only in this way it is possible for me to further advance this huge project. The links are in the description. So let's go. Club data fixes adds a lot of missing data for first and second division clubs in over 150 nations. There are hundreds of nicknames added, which you can find in the club overview panel. One of my favorite nicknames is at KRC Genk, the Smurfs. Another one are the Kaaskoppen, the cheesehead of AZ Alkmaar. There are also existing rivalries of clubs added like Pagator Tashkent's rivals Lokomotiv Tashkent and Bunyoktor Tashkent, or FC Botoşani's rivalry with Politehnika Iasi. Hundreds of clubs haven't had a foundation date set. I researched them, so almost all first and second division teams worldwide do have now a date set. Some informations I found on the club's website, some on Wikipedia, but the most informations were from rssf.com, prepared and maintained by Hans Schöckl. Sometimes it's not that easy to set a date because of club fusions, refounding, etc. In these cases, I took the date which seems the most logical to me. Some clubs also haven't had a city location set. This is now also fixed for almost all first and second division teams. And there have also been some club color fixes. Top clubs' finances have been adjusted according to the latest sources. I slightly lowered the financial power of Lars Windhorst at Hertha BSC to avoid or lower the chances of 100 million or more transfers already happen in 21 or 22. I also added depths to clubs according to the newest sources. This is really tough for some big clubs like Schalke, Hamburg or Barcelona. Especially Barcelona still need to pay millions to clubs like Liverpool for Coutinho or even Bordeaux for Malcolm. This changes the transfer behavior for them in the first 2 seasons massively. The geographics and languages was by far the most time-consuming file to create. I have added missing inhabitation ranges for over 5,500 cities, the correct population number for over 1,200 regions, and then there are over 500 cities which haven't been added to the local region. Now they are. I have also added missing coordinates of over 1,800 cities. But why are these changes important? The main effect is that there is a more realistic distribution of place of birth for new gens. There are more realistic travel costs for clubs and cities which had missing coordinates, and it allows me to edit the languages more accurate. Another big project was the language file. I have added over 100 new languages worldwide which are officially recognized as a language by its nation and do have a minimum of 1% of its population. For example, a lot of African nations have set French as their main language for 100%. In real life, sometimes not even 10% were capable of speaking French. There are also regional languages added like Basque or Catalan, or a lot of different Chinese languages. All languages have been edited as realistic as possible with the existing language family, language group and language subgroup in the editor. So what exactly is the effect of these changes? Well, it represents the diversity of nations much better. So many people do speak a second or even a third language, even without having its nationality. For example, I speak some Spanish, but it's not an official language in Switzerland, nor do I have a Spanish nationality. It also changes the way how you may scout your players. The wonder kid from South Africa you signed from Manchester United is homesick because he speaks only Xitsonga instead of English. Players which are located in a city which have majority of a language which isn't similar to a nation's language will now learn this during their stay at the club. So for example, Bačka Topola's inhabitants in Serbia are 60% Hungarian. Tommaso Casando was one season at Bacska Topola and now has basic knowledge of Hungarian. In China's Xinjiang region, there are 45% speaking Uigurian, so it looks like this in the game. Xu Qi and Liu Han are both born in Urumqi, which is in the Xinjiang region. Xu Qi has some basic knowledge of Uigurian, while Liu Han doesn't. But let's move to a bigger club, FC Barcelona. All these youngsters are born in Barcelona and speak some level of Catalan. Some do have English skills and some don't. Some even speak French. I have also updated some current files like the currency exchange values, the salaries, market values and sponsor file, the transfer preferences, and the financial behavior improvement. Most of them were down to the influence of the award fix. So this is it for this update. There is still a lot of other stuff in progress, so keep an eye on YouTube, Twitter, or get some closer look what I'm currently working on Patreon. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy my work. Cheers, Daveincid.